going on, everybody? FullFrontage here today, bringing you a Brawl Stars video, and we're going to be talking about Stu. Stu was just released in Brawl Stars today. If you are above 10,000 trophies on the trophy road, you automatically get Stu. You don't have to go back and claim it on the trophy road. It just appears in your brawler list. So we did unlock him this morning. I'll have footage of that. That's on screen right now. We unlocked Stu. We were able to use the power points that we had saved up from the Brawl Pass and was able to get Stu all the way up to level 9, and then we were able to get the star power and Stu's gadget from opening a pretty small amount of boxes. It was less than 10 boxes, so was pretty impressed and was pretty satisfied with how that was. So that way we have more boxes for the next time a new brawler comes out. I like to save up my boxes, so I'm able to open them to get the star points, or the star powers and the gadgets, so that we can get Stu and get content to you guys as quickly as possible. And then also, if we don't have any power points saved up, the boxes really help with getting the power points to get that brawler all the way up to level 9. So with that being said, we're going to be talking about Stu in the game modes that Stu is really good in, and how he's basically going to affect the meta. I fully expect to see Stu in competitions. I don't think there's any reason we shouldn't see, unless Stu is banned, of course, then we won't see Stu in competitions. But Stu is a really good brawler, so his gadget is very support oriented. It's a speed boost, so anybody on your team in the radius of the gadget is going to get the speed boost. So it just doesn't affect, it's not only effective to Stu, it's effective to everybody. And I think Stu's best modes are easily going to be Brawl Ball and Gem Grab. So I've been playing Stu a lot on Brawl Ball, and you can see right here the fact that he charges his super in one shot. Oh, I really just dashed into that fire, huh? The fact that Stu charges his super in one shot is absolutely incredible. You can make such good plays. I'm gonna throw a clip that I had on live stream into the video right now. Stu is cracked. That kid is cracked. But I mean, the plays that Stu can make is really crazy. And if you know how to maneuver Stu and you can use him, and the speed booster can be utilized to the best of its ability, and you're able to get full potential using the supers. Like, you don't want to overkill the supers, right? Because you don't want to just like dash and then like not get a hit. I don't know how that Jackie didn't stop the Colette, but you definitely don't want to like overuse the super. You want to make sure that you're able to get the connections, get the shots in, and you don't really want to super unless you have shots available, right? Because if you don't have shots available, Stu becomes pretty useless in that moment. Please score, thank you. So like, he just dashes and then he does nothing. So unless you're able to get a connection with the flame, then utilizing the super without having shots available is not going to be as effective. You need to make sure that you have shots available, ready to go. I want to see. Oh, see if he just dashed and that did nothing. He would have had to wait a little bit longer, and I probably would have been able to score there. The other thing in Brawl Ball is that you can pass. Oh, I just barely whiffed that. The other thing in Brawl Ball is you can pass to yourself with Stu's super, because he just dash, you pass, dash, hit, pass, dash, hit. So it's like you can get like multiple sequences of passing, dashing, and hitting. So Stu and Gem Grab, he will also be good here, but much like Mortis or Max, you typically don't want Stu to be the main gem carrier. That Piper had a really nice shot. You don't typically want Stu to be the gem carrier because Stu is going to be the one dashing in. If he happens to pick up the gems like toward the tail end of the game, then that's a different story. But Stu is not meant to be the person to kind of carry the gems throughout the game. Wow, this Piper is cracked, dude. So you typically just want to play Stu passively. Make sure you get a really good push on your opponents, right? You don't really want to... I'm just going to die here. Because of the poison, I'm going to die anyway. This Piper is, like, really good. What the heck? Alright, there we go. So now we can dive in here. We can take Ruffs down. And this is what I was talking about. So if I'm in a situation where that is the opportunity to be able to get in, get the gems, and then get out, it's much like Mortis in that situation where you can just kind of dive in, get the gems, get back out. So Stu will really only work in gem grab if you have good teammates. And if you have the correct comp. So you typically want somebody who's going to be able to carry the gems, and you want somebody, you probably want a healer. So I think a really good comp would probably be like maybe double healer Stu. Double healer Stu would be really interesting to see how it plays out. We'll jump into one more game of gem grab. So double healer Stu would be interesting to see with like Poco and Pam. But also like a long range brawler or a Sprout might work. Somebody with a little bit of zone control might work. Let me see if I can just kind of dive in on the Sprout right here. And then you can make plays like that where if an enemy kind of overextends, you can just dive in and then dive back out. That's really the beauty of how Stu operates. So Stu is actually a really fun brawler. He seems really good. He also seems balanced. Like, I don't think Stu is like broken or super overpowered by any means. At least as of right now. Maybe pro players will make it appear very differently, for sure, as most pros do. They make it seem like every brawler is like insanely good. But so again, the tips that we were talking about in Brawl Ball, where you don't typically want to dive in with Stu unless you have ammo shots. The same rule of thumb is pretty much going to apply for the same rule of thumb is pretty much going to apply for gem grab. If you don't have any shots to go with your super, then don't dive in. It's definitely not worth it to do so. And at the end, Stu is actually going to be really helpful with helping your teammates get away with the speed boost, because the speed boost affects everybody. And then Stu can kind of dive in and just keep the opponents off, because you can just dash hit, dash hit, dash hit. And if you're able to continuously do that, then it's going to make it very difficult for your opponents to break through and everything like that. So that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know what y'all think of Stu in the comment section below. Do you like Stu? Do you think Stu is balanced? Do you think he needs a little bit of a nerf? Do you think he needs a buff? And also, if you don't have him, let me know what trophies you're at in the comment section below, and if you're looking forward to unlocking Stu. But I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos, because later this week we're going to be having a ton of Power League footage. That's right, we're going to be streaming it tomorrow on my Twitch channel. The link is in the description, or twitch.tv/FullFrontage, and we'll be over there streaming some Power League. So if you're interested in seeing that, pop over to the Twitch channel tomorrow, probably around like 2 p.m. Eastern is when we normally go live. So keep your eyes out for that. But thank you all for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great night, everybody. Peace out.